All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
55's my guy, 55. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down now, Dobbins. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. And he's taken down inside the 30. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Mariota got him in. It's Brown. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
This will be caught by Brown. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Two yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Colts 36-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mariota. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Mariota. And the pressure gets to him again. Cameron Jordan, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. On 1st down, Dobbins. And an alley to run. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
I suspect this is one of those calls the defensive coordinator would love to have back.
Absolutely.
Feels like he took a bit of a gamble here. And I remember when I was playing, when we had a team really backed up, there was a talk about, let's go ahead and get upfield and get a safety. And sometimes that works against you because they really hit them big, didn't they?
They did. They were hoping for a couple yards of breathing room, but they got a lot more than that.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
In your face.
Now here's Mahomes, eluding and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jarrell Casey able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out right at the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, defense.
Now a give right side. Dobbins, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. He's got daylight. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. 6-0 our score after 1. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on the gain of 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Yellow. I'm on 80. 55 to Mike. It's going to be a...
Right back to him on 1st down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes, and he rifles one incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have It's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. The Colts on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And an alley to run. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34-yard line.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a give right side. Dobbins, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. They go play action. Now Mahomes being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Let's go, B, let's go.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. From a yard out, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Mariota gives to Henry. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Let's go.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing is Mariota, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
To throw Mariota. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now for the point after. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Get him, boy!
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota, this taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down.
Mike 58, right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And this one complete to Smith. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Mariota, he's got it complete. Derrick Henry, 20. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line.
Well, he tried to get 2 and ended up getting none, because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
On 1st down, Mahomes, and this is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Go.
Mahomes now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. On 3rd down, Dobbins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Nifty move. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it'll be Titan football.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Mariota. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Mariota. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Mariota. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Big stop, let's go.
Again, it's Mariota. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half here. Mariota flush to his right. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is going to be incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
And we'll see what his offense can do. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Steps away to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy looking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second and 11. Now Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Yellow. Argyle 80. 55 to Mike. Come for you.
Mahomes now on first down. Forced out to his left. The open man is Westbrook. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
So it's still first and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
From the 10-yard line, here's second and goal.
Hey, watch the slant.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he's got his tight end. That's Ebron, and it's a Colt touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket, wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. Point after, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A first down carry for Henry. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, not much there. Maybe a couple up to the...
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Flushed out right. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn to either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On first down, Dobbins. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On second and very short, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Yellow, 180. Here we go. Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Mahomes going to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Indianapolis. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mariota on the delay to Henry. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Let's go, Pete. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
From the 39, Mariota nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The linebacker Darius Leonard applied the heat.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball. These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
On 3rd down, Mariota. It's complete to Graham. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. To throw is Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll run it. It's Mack. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
They want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Colts on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Throwing, Mariota. He's going deep for Brown. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Mariota on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to...
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Mariota. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mariota's throw caught by Brown. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Titans.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mariota. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Grant. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down, Tennessee. Mariota's pass.
Get ready, get ready,
Complete to
get ready.
Grant. A gain on the play. First down, Titans.
Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Mariota to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Mariota. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Mariota now looking for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 39. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. So we're back to a one-score game, and now you figure we'll likely see an onside kick.
Yeah, they've only got the one timeout remaining, so I think they've got to take a chance at getting the ball back.
And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have one timeout. You look at the clock, and let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
You're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Mariota. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
He's not going to get me.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. His throw incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Mariota now from the 50. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
He's got room to run past the 20 as he'll take it all the way up to the 20-yard line. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Colts, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile...